Hello and welcome to my channel, Anna's Passion Channel. If you are for the very first time here, I hope you will find something inspirational and I hope you will find some tips and ideas what to create, how to create if you are starting your crafty journey. Today's video we are straight on my desk. There is no welcome video with my face as I usually come to you and wave to you and welcome in my channel. Please excuse the cough of my Marcel. He's at home, he's not feeling too great. I'm not great myself either. My back decided to pack up. I've got a free slip disc and some days it's really painful and difficult to move around, but hey ho, I'm still here trying to develop the best tutorials for yourself and share the ideas what to do, how to create things, and so you can grab the inspiration. Maybe you can share it with your friends as well when we can all benefit together from learning from each other. So today I will be carrying on working on my album, what I've started a couple of weeks or even maybe more than that, and I've decided to come back to it to give you the further updates on the pages what we will be working along. So we will be working with the newest collection from Sara Alcobendas from Stamperia Climbed. And this is what we've created previously, those three pages. Today we will be working on further flaps, and if we will have enough time, maybe we'll do those three. We shall see how we're gonna go on with the time. Please excuse Marcel coughing, but like I said, he's not too well and he's at home today with me. So because I've got this paper already cut, so I thought I will use those squares and create something with them for the background on those flaps already. So we're gonna make a use of those. So I'm just gonna measure roughly how much will I need for the background. Of course, as you know, I like to keep a white margin. So if we do 12.6, just to double check, and there, yeah, 12.6. So if I measure that, I'll just put that aside for time being. There you go, beautiful coloring, well done. So I'm gonna just measure as I go here. So 12.6, what I'm trying to do, I'm trying to concentrate in the center because I've got that frame, which is way too big for me, but I'd like to keep the center in place. So this is the reason I want to just do like this. So if I go and measure from here to here, like so, then I will know that I can see those lines and I will be able to cut those. Now let me just, oopsie daisy, sorry, I dropped my panel. Okay, so there we go, back to place. And then we can measure on here as well, 12.6, 12.6. There we go. So we've got in here 12.6 and 12.6, like that. So I think I'm gonna just cut that off. Hey honey?
26 is that high?
It's not 26, honey, it's 12 centimeters, 0.6 millimeters, that's what it is.
But today is the 21.
It's 21st today, first day of spring.
What's today?
Yes, it's first day of spring today.
Where?
Yes.
It is the 21 today?
21st, honey, yes, it is 21st.
You mean 21? Because you got the 21.
Yes.
It's 21.
Yes. Okay, so I'm gonna just cut this one in here, like I've got a mark over there, like so. Then I will cut on this side as well, like so. let me know if you're actually creating something like this with me, if you're finding that inspirational, if you're actually working your way through as well. That's also give me that good feedback with regarding what type of tutorials, what type of videos you fancy watching, what you fancy to for me to develop for you. So we can always support each other that way, and I'm more than happy to hear from you. What would you prefer to see? I think I just need to cut slightly smaller, a little wavy. Queen's weight, sorry, not Queen's wave. I would love to have a queen, but I've got a king here, a prince, shall I call prince? Yes. Funny enough, that's the way, okay, right, okay, so we have that there, like that, okay. I think that will look pretty cool. Maybe just a tiny bit on here as well. Tiny. I think I've done tiny bit, a little bit too much, but hey ho. Yeah, this margin could have been a little bit smaller, but that's okay. I still like it. I still love it. Okay, so next one, what I'm going to do, I'm going to pick another square from this paper pattern and measure same as well. I'm gonna just put that in the center like so, and just roughly measure the lines. I will do a slightly bigger, so then I will have a bit of a wiggle room, so I can decide to cut it further if I need to. There we go. So let me just cut that bit there. Yeah, Marcelo. Be good, yeah?
Okay.
Yeah. Okay, so cutting this bit.
Huh?
Cutting, where's my line? Oh, it's here. Okay, cutting this bit here, like so. And where is the bottom one? Let's try it on. Let's see where we are with that. We've got it like this. Just roughly we'll do there. Okay, I think this is pretty cool like that. Oh, in fact, I like it like this.
Are you going to glue that there?
Yes, I'm gonna stick that down there. But before, I just need to measure it properly. Excuse you, cough. Right, okay, so we're cutting that here. Okay, right, there we go. So we have this here, we have this here, and at the bottom we may have, oh, this cute
That's
girl.
too big.
That's cute girl, yeah, that's cute girl.
But that's too big.
Yes, it is a little bit too big, but if I will cut this out like so, then I will have really nice background for, oh, in fact I like this as well. Decision. Well, I think I'm gonna go for a girl. Yes, let's go for the girl. Okay, here we go. Right, so we're here. So let's have a look. And just here. Okay, let's do this. So let's put those elements. Honey, don't do that because my camera will fall off. Right, so I'm going to cut this here, like so. This like here, so. Okay. Let me just try this on to see where we are with that. Honey, don't do that. Don't touch it because it's sharp. I don't want you to cut it yourself. This is sharp. Don't touch it. I don't want you to cut yourself. Right, okay. You can cut slightly, little bit more on this one. There we go. Okay, and that should do the trick. That is fine. Okay, so I have those 3 flaps there. Well, in fact, I might actually have this girl in the middle there, and then we have, 1 second, we can maybe turn it around like this. Yeah, I like that. That's also nice.
Who is that?
It's a girl with a boy, look.
Who is that?
A girl with a
Who
boy.
is that guy?
We can turn it around maybe like that. Hang on a second. I'm just trying to decide where. Oh, careful, careful, honey, careful. You okay? Right, do you want to put yourself together? Thank you. Right, no, change my plan. Change my plan. This is going back where it was originally. So this is staying here. We have a girl, maybe we can have a girl in the center. And then we have this. No. No. Change of plans, back to square one. I think I like it as it is.
Square one.
Square one. Right, what I'm going to do, for this middle panel, I think I'm going to do a pocket. And I've got some scrap pieces from previous pockets what I was working. So I think I'm gonna just use those as well. And I've got this nice panel. Yes, I'm using pocket, honey.
For what?
Making a pocket so I can put my photos in there. So
okay, is this going to be all your photos in here?
This is going to be an album, honey. Okay, so I've cut that there. Now if I will draw the mark there and there and there, so then I can score my piece.
You mean cut
for
it?
the pocket. No, honey, need to score it.
Oh.
Okay.
I thought you meant to cut it.
No, honey, I need to score it.
Like that?
Like that. So I'm making marks.
How did you make that?
Like this. Look. There we go.
Oh.
You see? Is that clever?
Yeah, kind of clever.
Kind of clever, yeah? Where was I? Where was I? Excuse you. Coffee, coffee, coffee.
I have
Right,
no idea what's for
okay.
dinner today.
We'll figure out something, honey. We'll figure it out.
Pizza or something?
Can you hear that? Pizza, pizza, pizza. Every single day he's
I
asking
love
for a
pizza.
pizza. Yeah.
I hope it's pizza.
I don't think we're having a pizza again today. Right, okay, so what I'm going to do now, I'm going to cut those little corners like this. Then my scoring. Honey, you okay?
What? There's a burger on the recipe why I hate burgers.
Yeah, right.
'Cause I don't like
So we're gonna crack on with this. Right, that. Honey, be careful. Do you want to bring your book and start coloring? Or maybe do something else?
He gonna try find my boat.
Yep. Honey, don't run like this. Okay, so I have my pocket. It's a very little pocket, but it will be enough to hold the photos in. So let me just grab a glue, and of course I will be working with my favorite glue, tacky, the extra forte glue. So let me just glue these elements.
Mom, do you remember this?
Yeah, Foxy Pants. You gonna play?
Yeah.
Okay, I'm back now. Had a bit of a glue stick in there, so I couldn't move it. So here we go. So that's what we have. This is the way I want to stick this down. Okay. So if I put my pocket like that, and stick this here like so, there we go. So we have our pocket there. Looks pretty cool like that. Okay, so I'm more than happy to stick this down now. Okay, right, so let's stick this down. Yes, this time of year when spring's coming, when winter's finishing, when we're still a little bit weak in our immune system and we're catching all cold and flu and everything. So hey ho. And also on top of everything, Marcel's got a free tooth, cutting it out all at once. So hey ho, that's what we get. The sixes at the bottom and at the top coming through, so a little bit of a pain as well, and that's probably where the infection is from as well. So this is where we are, So we have a pocket in the middle, and then what I'm thinking, we can create a flaps as well for those two flaps there. I'm thinking this one can go from the top and this one can go from the bottom. I think that will look pretty cool. But in fact, I can actually maybe do a pocket. I'm just thinking, should I? I might actually change my mind and do it like this, and then I can do a nice flap there with maybe a girl. We shall see. Bear with me a second. I just need to grab my papers and decide what I want to do. Okay, back to you. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to cut the strip of piece of papers to create a flaps like so. Let me just make a mark when I need to cut this paper, like so. So I will be creating two flaps at the top and at the bottom. So I need 2 pieces of paper to do that. There we go. Have 1 and have 2. Now I can measure. Where is my photo? Let's have a look. So this is my photo. The size of the photo like this. So if I will score it here, okay, so I can put both of my papers together and I can score both of them at the same time, like that. Okay, there we go. Now if you need to go back and make your line a little bit stronger, then by all means you can. Now what I'm going to do, I'm going to cut the excess of my paper, what I'm not going to need, like that. Here we go, and I have my flaps ready. So let me just move that aside. Now we can also cut the corners like this, so it won't be so bulky when we stick them down. Because bear in mind there will be also photo glue down on those elements as well, so we don't want it to be too bulky. Therefore we can just do it like that. So we have our 1 flap, we have our 2nd flap. Okay, now we can figure out what paper we can stick for top and the bottom. Okay, so I think for one of those, I think I've got this cute girl, and because we have a bit of a black there, I think this is gonna be just perfectly fine if we do that. So I'm gonna just measure what I need to cut my paper, and as you see I like to leave a little margin. Now if you don't like the white margin, then you can just cover the whole element like so, and this is where I need to cut as well. So let me just cut that off, and we will have 1 flap ready. Where was that line? It's just here. Okay, don't throw any excess of your papers, because we will need them maybe to create some tags, maybe something else, and they always will come handy. So just hang on to them for time being. So we have this cute element there, and we have this which will go right. So this can go on this one, and this one with this girl as well. I think I will go with this girl as well. I think that looks pretty cool. So we will have 2 girls, and because I'm cutting her hair as well, I'm gonna just slightly cut from the side this pattern paper like so. Okay, lovely, lovely. And then we can just cut this as well like that. Oh dear, dear, dear. Right, like there, and like there. So let me just cut that as well. And we still have some papers left. Like I said, hang on to them because we can still use them for something what we will create later on. So that's what we have, and I think I'm pretty happy with what I see so far. So we can just stick those elements down, and we can move on and working further on the other other three flaps. Okay, back to you. I was trying to figure out what I should do on those further three flaps, and I decided I actually reached out for this scrap piece of paper what I had left over from Atelier's collection. So I decided, well, these colors will go nicely together with everything else, so I just decided I'm gonna just use it. And obviously the more elements, more use we're gonna use from all scraps, it's gonna be even better. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to actually reverse what I have on this one. So I've got a pocket inside on this bottom flap, and I've got a pocket on the top flap. So I'm gonna create opposite. I'm gonna create the reverse effect. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to create a pocket on this side to reverse it like a mirror reflection, and then the other one at the bottom. So nothing sophisticated, I would say. However, it will be just a nice harmony between those elements, because they will look nice together, and nothing like very abstract will be there happening. So I'm thinking this is gonna work well for me, and I think I'm gonna use this scrap of paper as well to do the pocket. In fact, maybe this way. Yeah, I could actually do it this way, I guess. Hang on a second, because I've got quite a few scraps there, and I think I will go for this one. That will look good together. In fact, maybe, oh yes, that will be even better that way. Okay, without much thinking, before I change my mind, let's do it. Let's do it, let's do it, let's do it. So I have my scissors. I'm going to cut this piece. Okay, back to you, my beautiful friends. I had to clear my memory card because it was just full. And yes, we are back to creating. So if I will just make a mark that I need to cut this just here and score it just here and here and here. Hang on a sec. Then I can actually go and do that. There we go, like that. Okay, so let me just score these elements like so. Okay, so I can score this one just here. That's one. That's gonna be up here. Two. And the third one will be just right here, like so. Okay, and I think we are good to cut that excess just like there. Not too short, not too long, will be just more than enough. Yep, and now I can just cut the angles of my paper like so to create a nice corner like that. Okay, can throw these away, not need them. And let me just decide, I think I will go for this side. Looks pretty cool. And let me just do that like that so I can mark it. Right, just need to decide which side I'm going to stick this down. Hang on a second, I think it was going to go this way. Yes, I'm happy with that. Okay, let's just stick those down right away without much thinking. Let me know how you're getting on with your album, if you actually create it, and if you have the inspiration, if you used those paper for something like this or maybe something different. Let me know in a comment. I'd love to know, because those papers can be a little bit challenging, I would say, and yeah, not everybody's probably into like busy backgrounds, busy patterns, but yeah, that's a challenge. That's what we're here for, to support each other. They are so beautiful, and so many different things can be done with them. So don't overthink, don't overstress yourself. Just get them out from your shelf and just create, just have fun, basically. Okay, I like that pocket there, so I'm gonna just stick that down without much thinking. And by the way, if you Sarah's a fan, if you follow Sarah, she started traveling and she's creating classes. So if you ever have a chance to be on Sarah's class, I would highly recommend it, because it's so much fun. There is always so much inspiration she shares with everyone. So I would love to go myself as well. I'm hoping she will come to UK and we'll have a chance to meet her finally after a few years of being friends online. So yes, that will be something what I'm really looking forward to. Right, next one, what I'm thinking I'm going to do, I think I will put this one at the bottom like that. So these kind of like will be not next to each other. They will be just nicely complementing each other on side. Just move that a little bit like so. So this is where I need to cut that pattern paper. I really like this wavy, this circle pattern is really nice. And also Sarah's got the matching texture plate, and of course set of stamps. If you fancy checking them out, then I would recommend it for you to take a look. In fact, I might actually do that there at the top. So I like those. Oh, in fact they actually look good like this, or maybe like this, just being a little bit courageous. So they will be just across. Yeah, why not, why not. And I have this strip of this cool paper, so I'm gonna just create a pocket with this one as well. So this one will be at the bottom like so. So this is where I need to score my paper. Let's do this. Let's do this, do this, do this. Right away without thinking too much before I change my mind. Do you also have that you can't decide on things, and if you leave it for too long, you can always change the mind and then you come up with something else. Well, if I'm honest, I'm like that, and sometimes, as you may notice, when I'm creating, I change the idea last minute. Sometimes it's good and sometimes it's not, because you already cut the pattern paper differently and you can't fit in the way how you want in. So yes, that's me. Thinking a little bit way in front, I would say. Okay, so let me just glue those down like so, without overthinking, without overstressing, like so. There we go. Now, as you probably know, my lovely friend, what I used to run the lives for Stamperia, Lucrezia, she left. She's got a new career now, but all the very best to Lucrezia, and I'm looking forward to come up on the another live class soon with Stamperia's paper. I'm not sure when that's gonna happen and who I'm gonna be live with, but we're trying to arrange something pretty soon. The new girl, it's I think Michaela, if I remember right. So keep an eye open, and I shall see you soon. Well, soon enough, I hope. Depends what days I am available. Depends what days Stamperia would like me to do the lives class as well. So looking forward to that, and I hope you also looking forward to that as well, to see and create together with me. Okay, so we have those flaps ready, and for this one, for the center one, I'm going to do exactly same flap on side like this, without really overthinking, without really going and thinking too much. So for that, I also will use the scrap piece of paper what I have from the Ateliers collection, and I'm going to just measure a piece of paper, white cardstock paper, for my flap as well. So I'll get back to you in a second, and I also will decide on the pattern paper on the background what I'm going to use for this center. Back to you. So I've decided I'm gonna use this super busy background with those squares to go with that pattern paper on top, so we'll have a nice contrast. So I'm going to just put the strip from the bottom what I'm not gonna need, like so, and I'm going to just decide on the pattern like so. I think I'm gonna use just maybe this. Yes, that looks pretty cool to me. So if I could just here, and I could just here, that will look pretty cool. Okay, without much thinking, let's do it. Let's cut it like so. Okay, right. Okay, and this one there as well, like so. Here we go. I think that looks pretty cool. So we can do this one here. Now I have my flap already cut out, so I'm gonna just measure from this. Oh, looks really, oh, look at this, how amazing. It really pretty nicely fit in. Okay, so I need to cut that just here, and I think I'm gonna just tin a little bit, tiny bit here, so my white margin will be more visible. Just half of a millimeter, just a millimeter. Okay, yes, lovely, lovely, lovely. Looks pretty cool. Looks pretty cool. Right, okay, let's just stick those down. And that will be pretty much everything for today's session. I hope you're getting on okay with your album. I will go and start making dinner because me and little one are at home today, and I also need to take some more painkillers because I can feel my back is still not where it should be. Right, okay, there we go. So we here, okay, and we can put this one here as well, like so. Just eyeball it in the center like that, stick it down. Okay, now when you're creating the album like this is pretty basic album. I'm not going beyond like being so complicated and creating so many details at this point. We will be decorating every single pages later on. I'd like to keep it basic for time being, and then we can decide and decorate later on. So if you want to hang on and stay with me till the end of the tutorial when we're working through on this album and see what we're gonna use for decoration, then by all means that will be amazing. I think it will be another 3 series at least, yeah, because we have to finish the flaps from the back as well, and as well we will need to create and decorate our box. So it will be at least 3, maybe 4, depends on time, depends how you will find it. I don't want to keep those videos too long, as I said earlier, because I don't want you to feel overwhelmed and feel like you can't create that much in at once, or in generally you just find it a little bit overwhelming. That's it's just too long, really, basically. Well, I've got a tiny strip pieces, as you see. I said don't throw anything away because you might need those. So I've got tiny strips of paper left, and I can use those tiny strips for filling the white gaps between our foldings. So this is always good. And as you see, even tiny slim strip like this will come handy, will come useful. There we go. That looks cool to me, and it's nicely going together with the rest of the design. And I think I'm gonna use just this one as well because it's complementing nicely on this end as well. This is just the end of the 12 by 12 sheet. So you see, you do have some really good use of those leftovers as well. Okay, let me just double check if I haven't got too far. Tiny bit. Now if you have like leftovers from the rubber, don't worry about it. Get a rubber, I mean not a rubber, what I'm saying, if you have leftover from pencil, get a rubber and just rub out, and you will have a nice and clean design. So don't worry about it, don't stress too much, you can do that as well. Okay, so let me just give you a bit of a close-up of what we have so far. So we've created those flaps firstly, then we have those center ones for the photo inside. We can also use the photo on there. We've got a pocket in the center, we have a flap like there, then we can stick the photo there, and as well on this bit we have a pocket on this one, we have a flap on the edge, and as well we have a pocket on this side. So we fold in our album from the bottom, top, 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 and then from right and like so. So this is for today's session. I hope you enjoyed it and I hope you found it inspiration. And till the next time, and happy crafting. Love and kisses to you all, and bye for now. Bye my lovely friends, I'll talk to you soon. Bye bye.